How do you know?
Let me show you. Well, he asked.
Storge, the Greek term for familial love, loosely translated as family. What is family? Is it the people you share a last name with? What makes up a family? Is it the people who live in one household? Who do you consider family? Is it those you feel closest to? Are there people in your life who you aren't related to that you could call family? Are you comfortable with your family? Do you like your family? Do you wish you didn't come from the family that you came from? What if you don't have a family? Are you lonely, depressed? What if you couldn't produce your own family? Are you disappointed, upset? No matter the answers, it's family. The love you don't get to choose, but it chooses you.
When I was born, you were my bride.
Caitlin Rose Holgren, a new addition to my family. Yeah, that's my niece. She's beautiful, looks peaceful, without a care in this world. Look at that smile. A smile so radiant, not even a gloomy sky could cover it. And she also has a personality. But you know what's best about her life? She's at the very start of it. The start of our human-to-human experience of love. Yeah, that's right. Be fed, be clothed, and bathed. There's really nothing she has to do at this point of love except receive it. Shoo, I'm kinda jealous. Her brother, on the other hand, happens to be a ways down that road. He's at the stage of age when you put yourself in awkward positions just to get attention. Look at him. That gotta be uncomfortable. Speaking of uncomfortable, isn't it funny how in family we experience a paradox of comfortability and uncomfortableness at the same time? That's because we're all unique. Now, how could a family of different kinds of people with different types of personalities live with each other? I mean, what's at the core of this love that keeps everyone together? Familiarity, or in layman's terms, being familiar with each other. Think about it. When you're familiar with someone, you understand them. You look past the person's faults and accept them for who they are. This is why we're able to love and hate a person in our family. It's a paradox. Family is a paradox. One day, your family is proud of you. The next day, they're disappointed. But in the end, family will always love you because they are familiar with your differences. Here's a great example of a proud moment for my family and I.
I'm really proud of myself. I stuck through it. I want more for myself.
That's
looking
right.
at everyone here, I feel like
And you can
go
do it.
further and be supported at whatever I do. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna keep going forward. If that's in education or anything else, I know I want to be a part of a community. I know I want to help build up a community because of everything that I see going on around here. There's a lot of injustice.
Exactly. A young black man graduating from college is the start of building up a community. But anyways, let's get back to what I was saying on family. It's simply the love that never gives up on loving the people involved. It's a family love, y'all. But that's not all, folks. Now that I've given my opinion of family, how about we cross over to the other side of the train tracks, to Rockland County, New York, where we get to know a strong family that embodies love throughout the many changes in their lives. A family that I've had the humble opportunity of being adopted into for a few months, personally and intimately experiencing those changes with them. Without further ado, here's the love story of Jennifer Torres and her family.
Okay.
What does your family mean to you?
My family means everything. This is a good word. Unity. Just trust. I feel like trust is a big word. Like, my family are the only people on the planet that I can truly trust. Like, with everything, with secrets, everything. Literally the only people. I feel like I can trust, for example, my mother with basically everything. With my kids, she's the only person that I 100% trust taking care of my kids. And just, I know that they'll always be there.
Jennifer can depend on family to always be there for her, just like many of you people watching this film. Let's be honest, it's wonderful having somebody to depend on. It makes us feel more secure. But what happens when you lose an important figure in your life who you're no longer able to depend on?
So we were talking about your pa and when he passed away. And
Yeah, it definitely shaped the course of my life thus far. I think that was a pivotal moment. Even though I was only 12, I think that was a perfect age to where something like that could change the rest of your life, you know, because you're like embarking on the teenage years. And yeah, I feel like I never could.
did you really process it? Like,
I don't even think so. I didn't know him like as well as I wanted to. You know, I didn't see him a lot since my parents got a divorce. I was like around 5 or so. Like I didn't see him much. I didn't have like, I didn't get to know him as a real like person. He was just like my dad, and you know, I definitely loved him.
right.
I definitely was like, I definitely had an attachment to him. But thinking like now of him, I'm like, wow, like I didn't know like anything really about him. Like,
Yeah.
you know, I didn't get to spend enough time with him. There was a lot of happy times. He used to like watch movies with me. I remember. He used to play with me like as a child. He used to visit me at my school, St. Lucy's in the Bronx, when he wasn't supposed to. He snuck to the gate once, and he called me over, and I was like so happy to see him because like, I didn't see him for a long time. And we talked through the gate. I can't really remember what he said, but we talked through the gate, and then the teacher noticed that I was talking to a man by the gate, and she was like freaking out and like yelling, like thinking I was gonna get like kidnapped or something. I'm like, no, it's my dad, and she's still, you know, was like freaking out. I was like, I gotta go. And he's like, go, you know.
Yeah.
So that was like a fun sort of memory I had.
Fun memory indeed, Jennifer. See, the loss of a father negatively affected Jennifer during her teenage years of development. But she still holds fast to shared memories with her father in order to keep his positive image alive. That's love, y'all.
So like, I've been a part of this family for like a while now.
The craziness.
Yeah, like your mom mentioned it, like, oh yeah, like you've been here for this, for that, and I actually like, yeah, like wow, I've been here for every change, like the pregnancy, when you got married, Leo's birth.
Yeah.
Uncle Beres.
Uncle Beres, I like that.
So let's start with the pregnancy. Like, how has your family positively or negatively affected each of these changes in your life? So with the pregnancy, like, how did they?
Well, the pregnancy, I didn't tell John Michael and my mom for a while. I think I was about 4 months. I couldn't like hide it anymore. And I felt like, I did feel like, you know, not embarrassed. I felt like they wouldn't take it well because we struggled so much just ourselves. And at that time I wasn't married and I wasn't moved out, and I felt like they would be like upset.
Yeah.
So like I didn't say anything until I absolutely had to. And like, you know, John Michael was upset at first.
Yeah.
My mom was not like upset. She was very like concerned because I knew Justin for a year. So it's not a very long time.
Yeah.
I think I share my love based on their needs, I feel like. Like, for example, like Jason, I know, like, he needs more. So I feel like, not that I give him more, but it's just sort of like a different sort of love. Like, I definitely don't have a favorite child.
Yeah.
Everybody thinks I have a favorite child. Jason. Everybody thinks that Jason's my favorite, but it's just that I think I'm just more like tender with him because I know he doesn't understand as much as John Michael does.
Right.
You know,
So each child is like you give a certain specific kind of love for that child.
right. That's how I feel. Yeah. So it's not the same love. I do agree that it's not the same love. It's different, but it's not any greater, you know, or less. It's just different.
Yeah.
It was just, you know, we definitely struggle with Jason's autism. You know, that's hard to deal with. And just thinking about like the future, like what's going to happen. Is everything going to be okay? You know, and then it really was like a big sort of question mark up until maybe I was like 7 or 8 months. Where it started to really like settle in. And then I started to, I don't know, I feel like something changed. Once me and Justin got married, I feel like something definitely changed.
Yeah.
And like my just, I guess, in my like confidence level and my, I just feel like I got to a point where I said, I can do this and I don't need to rely on my parents as much as I have. Like something changed. Whereas before that, I was so dependent on them, like mentally, financially, you know, and I leaned on them so much. And then once me and Justin got married, I felt more of a confidence. I felt more like independent. And then I feel like it sort of set the tone. And I think it made everybody else feel a little better. My confidence in it. Like, I'm able to take care of this child. I can do this. We're going to work it out. And then once Leo was born, I feel like that it just intensified. And it just got even better. I feel like once everybody just saw him, and once he was born, I feel like things sort of changed in that area too. And I feel like since he's been born, it's kind of, I feel like we're settling into more of an independent state instead of being such a dependent. I went from like dependent to independent, like really sort of fast, you know. But I feel good about it. And I feel like we're still not where we want to be, but I think we're getting there.
Much hardship, much pain, much joy, it's all the same. For every person, it's love. Whether it's your blood family or the people you consider family, they are the familiar foundation that every person stands on to be their own secure self in this world. The self that makes us feel safe.
God puts, I don't know, it's like everything's for a reason. You see how like one life ended and then a new life came right away. And actually Leo was helping me, you know that?
Yeah.
My mom.
How is he helping you?
Because he's like, I feel like I feel with him, he gives me joy. Like when I feel like I'm down, I look at him and then I remember, you know what? This is a new life, So I say to myself, God is giving, my mom wanted to be with him, but he gave me another, like, he gave me Leo. That's how I look at it.